Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Cancerianhouse of Tarot. I am Amy, and I'm going to be reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs today. We are going to be looking at a reading regarding your spiritual journey. So that is going to focus in on your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, as well as your personal growth. This reading is for June 15th through June 22nd, 2025. And if you are a Sagittarius that finds yourself here outside of that timeline, do understand that Spirit intends for all of my readings to be timeless. So when you find yourself here is exactly when you are meant to receive the messages. All right, Saggy, I have pulled all of your cards, had my time to meditate, and receive the majority of your answers. So let's go ahead now and jump immediately into your reading and see where this journey goes. All right, Sagittarius, we are going to start with the wisdom of the oracle, and the card that is coming through loud and proud is the card Why. So when this energy comes in, it is when you need to understand your own motives. And you're being asked to be very clear about why. Why are you asking these particular questions? Why are you seeking a particular answer? Or why are you behaving in a certain way? And most importantly, why are you making the choices that you are currently making? The key to fulfillment is knowing our own personal why. When you are clear about it, when you set your intentions, then your intention will be a magnet for miracles. In relationships with other people, we may not always understand why it is that we engage with them the way we do. Because let's face it, there are times our feelings are not always very logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else, or if your behavior and I'm hearing words is rooted by unresolved issues in your particular past. Or on the flip side, is this the true for your partner? Ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Or why did I say that? And then spend some more time in introspection. The answers you receive may surprise you. Now is the time to listen to the messages also of your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What is it telling you about yourself and about others? In business, creative projects, and financial matters, knowing your motives is key to your greatest success. It is now time to ask yourself some probing questions like, are you driven by the desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? Are you being guided by a sense of purpose or a need to make money, to acquire things, or maybe even save for the future? There is no motive that's considered good nor bad, but having a hidden agenda from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure down the road. Be clear about why you want the things you do. If the motives are true, accept them. If they are not, change them so you can step into your truest life. Now, Sagittarius, on the shadow side, this can come in when we're subconsciously denying the truth, which may be driving us towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with a hidden intention from our own awareness. You may want to be prominent in business, but your real desire is not about sharing your talents or skills as much as it is about being admired and getting approval. Or you may want to reunite with a past partner who once rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But really deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. You are now being called to do some really deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. Only then can you be free to get the happiness that you seek. So to kind of literally sum this up, is really a message that's very strongly rooted in what is the driving forces that compel us in the way we act, in the way we think, in the way we feel, and the way we speak. It's about tuning into those energies, into those focuses, and into those areas to really see the truth. And knowing the truth and being crystal clear about it, you will be able to move in a direction that better aligns with your soul so that everything is transparent, even with yourself. And it also will help you understand yourself better. All right, now moving into the second message, and that is coming from leadership and the Sacred Destiny Oracle. This is a pretty simple message. So this message comes in when you have been hiding in the background and it's time for you to step into your own light fully and completely. It is now time for you to step into a leadership role. You very well could be a teacher, a mentor, a steward, a guardian, or even a healer. One thing for certain is you are a true leader that serves as a beacon to others and can serve as a stepping stone on their way to reaching their dreams. Now is not the time to hold back, but to step into and fully embrace your life. So, if you're using this as a guide, like a stepping stone, as a guide to what you need to be doing now to really empower you and to honor you, this is really taking action and taking control of your situation, your life, your decisions. This is finding your voice. This is using it. This is, also being like a mentor or a guide or a teacher to those around you. You can always find opportunities not only to learn, but to grow and to teach. So some of you could be, engaging with somebody that is a teacher, a mentor, a healer, or this could be the role that you are going to be playing in someone else's life. But however that turns out for you, this is about really embracing yourself at this time. All right, so now we move to the third message, and this came in from the Akashic Tarot, and we have Archangel Raphael dropping in. So this beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles, healing, and blessed journeys. Archangel Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human. This indicates helpful others may be attending you at this time. You could see great achievement in your personal life. At this time, you could see a renewal of a lost dream, a reuniting of family members, or even a healing of a physical condition or a broken heart. This is a time for significant breakthrough. It is a time to allow the healing, beautiful, loving energy of Raphael to work as magic in your life. On the shadow side of this could also signify that an emotional or physical condition or a split in the family needs to be healed. There could be something that is troubling you, and you may not be using all of your resources to resolve the issues. You are being guided to let Raphael be a part of the solution. Consider all your options for healing the issue and emotions at hand. Practice meditation to bring yourself to a higher perspective. Consciously work with your thoughts and words to shift difficult feelings. For some of you, this could include seeking out therapy if you believe it could be a useful resource. This message says, regardless of the situation or issue, it is time for you to stop living in the dark. Open your heart, ask for help, and let Raphael assist you now. All right, so to kind of sum this up, for a lot of you, this is really just being open and realizing that the Archangel Raphael's energy is with you at this time, that they may be coming to work miracles or work alongside you to help you achieve something significant. This could be helping you heal from past situations or hurts. And they could be coming to you in the form of human and friends. Some of you could be seeing reuniting of family members where there maybe was a rift, and that's coming back together. Something that you thought was lost to you could now be returning. For others of you that are in the emotional struggle at this moment, this is about healing those things, healing the broken family unit, healing the heart, healing some type of physical condition, and using all the resources available to you internally, externally, as well as the offer of help and support by Raphael at this time. Be open to the possibilities. All right, so now shifting into the Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck, we have Triumph coming in. So when this card comes in, this is the power of your soul pushing and nudging you forward. At this time, you may be setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey. Whatever it is for you in the moment, it is important for you to carefully think everything through and combine it with your inner guidance, self-control, hard work, and preservation to manifest a beautiful, successful outcome. It is time for you to be single-minded and focused on the end goal. Visualize the results as if they were happening right now. When you have achieved what you set out to do, it will be easier for you to meet and overcome other life challenges. Remember, when you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it is easy for you to go off course or be drawn away from your intended goal. Now is not the time to let go and just follow the flow of the river, but instead take control. Steer yourself towards your highest aim or destination. It also reminds that you do not have to do this alone with all of life's ups and downs and the challenges that you face. Now is the time to tap into the powerful knowledge of others, as well as to use the inner resources that are within you and I'm hearing around you at this time. So remember, not only do you have resources outside of you, so like friends and family, co-workers, some of you therapists, doctors, you also have this beautiful spiritual team, your higher self, and Archangel Raphael here assisting you, or can be used as a resource for assistance as well. I love that message. All right, so then we come into the Spirit Message Daily Guidance and Oracle deck. I'm having a little bit of trouble speaking. Voice keeps going in and out. So we have love coming in. And with this, Spirit is coming in at an important time and the hope you will discover new and meaningful ways of nurturing and loving yourself. Love is not meant to be a fixed journey. It is about the process of becoming the person you are always meant to be. A person who is living and loving from their heart and their soul in connection with each other. Please take note that you are love and that you are worthy of love. Now is the perfect time to prune and remove people and situations that are not empowering you. Now is the time to surround yourself with those who can gently encourage you to be all that you are meant to be. Start your journey by letting the energy of love come into your heart and into your life. So what I am getting from this is not only do you need to reaffirm within yourself that you are love, but that you are also worthy and capable of love and receiving love. There are people that you need to be looking at that are surrounding you that may not have your best intentions at heart, and they're not empowering you. If anything, they're dampening you, maybe even stealing from your light and your power. So knowing that, identifying those people that are just not really supporting you, their energy is not consistently being held and holding a place for you. It's letting those people and energies go. Some of you, this may be situations as well, to come into alignment with those that are. And by having nothing but a very beautiful, strong, supportive team around you at this time. Remember most of all to nurture and love yourself. as that's the most important love that you can give. All right, so let's move into now the tarot portion of this reading. Now, Sagittarius, this is where it's going to get a little tricky for some of you. These are traditional cards, but they don't carry the traditional meaning when we are in a spiritual reading. So, for example, the Ten of Cups in a traditional meaning stands for harmony, blissful relationships, stability, emotional fulfillment, peace, divine love, that happily ever ending, the storybook ending. But with a spiritual reading, it sounds a bit different. So let's go ahead and start with the message of this particular card, the Ten of Cups. So it suggests you are in touch with your inner being, clear about your personal values, content with who you are on the inside. You radiate the energy of abundance and happiness. People love to be around you because you are filled with divine love and freely share it, bringing out the best in them. The strong family values instilled in your early life are now helping you create a fulfilling lifestyle. You may be part of a spiritual or religious group with whom you share similar interests and values. So what this can mean, because again, I'm going to kind of point out that we're all on different journeys. We're all at different places, and we're going to all arrive at the destinations and checkpoints at different times. So some of you are really radiating right now in this energy of abundance and happiness. You have already found your group. You don't need to prune them. They are fully beside you, surrounding you, and they're enjoying and sharing in that beautiful love, and it is bringing out the best in you and them. For others of you, this is an indication that you need to get in touch with your inner knowledge, your inner being. You need to be clear and be concise about your personal values, and find contentment for who you are on the inside, so that you can irradiate that energy of abundance and happiness and love, and connect with your people on a higher, deeper level. For some of you, this is you needing to build that strong values that was instilled in you early in your life. For others of you that have already reached all of those check marks, this is now the message here can be about finding or connecting with a spiritual or religious group which you share similar interests and values, as this will help you to continue to expand and grow, definitely in knowledge as well as in physicality. All right, let's move into the second message here, which comes in as the beautiful star. So the star reflects your connection to the divine or source. It indicates you have full faith and confidence in the universe and are ready to receive and create miracles. You may go through a stage of purification to strengthen your connection with divine source, letting go of anything that stands in your way and purifying your soul. This is a journey of renewal for you, and your spiritual development is essential as you move into the next stage. At this time, you may be drawn to spiritual healing or called to share your gifts or lights with others. So for some of you, this can very much indicate that you at this time will maybe be learning or participating or seeking out spiritual healing. And I'm hearing for some of you this could be Reiki, but does not have to be. This could be a time where you're sharing your knowledge, your gifts. Some of you, this could be speaking engagements. I'm hearing for church or services or in ministry of some kind. For others of you, this is really deeply connecting with your inner self for your higher vibrations. But either way, how this fits with you on your journey, this is a beautiful time for your spiritual development. And for some of you, this, before you can reach that stage, you need to go through a purification and which is going to really reconnect you with source, and a purification of your soul will help you release anything that is holding you back. So that may be some things for some of you that you're going to be encountering as you move forward. All right, so let's move into the next energy, which is the beautiful and wonderful Knight of Swords. Your mind might be hyperactive, making it difficult to relax. Silence the voice in your head and feel spiritually connected. If your mind is racing with ideas and to-do lists, then you may need to slow down and give yourself space to deepen your connection and understanding of yourself. So the Knight of Swords, we're talking about swords, and the swords talks about our mental body. So this may be you needing to connect with yourself mentally, to understand all the workings of your mind, and to, for some of you, quell any fear. I'm feeling fear coming up with this energy for majority of you. Any fear that may be lingering in there, and kind of identify where that fear is being birthed from. All right, so now moving in to the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles serves as a reminder that we are all working together to connect with the divine. Some people may have been on a spiritual journey for most of their lives, while others have only just begun. Ultimately, we are all endeavoring towards the same goal of enlightenment and must respect each other's process along the way. Each of us is a part of something greater than ourselves. This, as you think about your spiritual journey, consider how you can join forces with other like-minded individuals to draw you closer and them closer to the divine. So this is working in partnership. So a lot of you, this is going to be, some spiritual, maybe some study groups, some spiritual like-minded, I'm hearing, I'm actually hearing retreat. Some of you, this could be a retreat where you got, but however this looks for you, this is working in partnership to grow, to understand, to endeavor and reach some point of enlightenment. See, this, you can also learn a lot of things from each other. This can be the student and the teacher and the student. You both can be both things at the same time. But this is most importantly about doing it together and in tandem. All right, so the last message coming in is coming in as the Devil. It says you need to free yourself from limiting beliefs and negative patterns. You are giving in to your short-term needs and desires at the expense of your inner well-being and fulfillment. Tune into your internal guidance system and stay aligned with your higher self to make better choices. Now would be a good time to explore your shadow self, to understand better your darker side and negative behaviors, and in doing so, free yourself from their grip. So I really kind of like this message. I think a lot of us need to reach this point in our journey. For some of you, this can be very well at the beginning, and there is no shame in that. For others of you, that can find yourself coming back to this point throughout your entire journey, which I think is going to be true for the majority. And this is kind of really needing to take a hard look at ourselves. This, we are human souls and human bodies experiencing the human experience, and therefore we are not immune to the temptations that are around us. And sometimes we can get lost in those desires and seeking out those enjoyments and kind of get off our track. And so this can be very well putting yourself back on track, but it can be an assessment period. This may be where you're giving yourself or administering a test to yourself, to better understand. You need to, okay, I've come so far, or I'm just beginning. Where am I limiting myself? Where am I, not happy with my behaviors, my actions, my words, my thoughts? Where are those things coming from, and why are they happening? It's really tuning into that, right? And understanding that. Really taking a deep, hard look at our shadow self, at the darker side, and our darker behaviors, and our darker moods and words and thoughts, and understanding them and why they happen, so that we can better understand ourselves and make better choices. It's about consciously choosing to make the right or different choice. So, no matter where you're starting or how you're starting, if you're returning to this point. Remember, this is always a moment of great growth, even in the uncomfortableness of it. And it's not an energy ever to be ashamed of. There is nothing inherently wrong by knowing that we have strings attached and attachments that need to be healed and released. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius, that concludes the tarot portion of your reading. And this is kind of all the messages that came through. So to close out your reading, I think I'm going to get just a message or two, whimsical little doozies for you from the Divine Doors. Just this little sweet message that I like to end these readings on. So what do we have, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What departing message would you like to leave for Sagittarius to hear? Best messages. All right, so we have their three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. So you guys have some hidden little gems coming your way. We're going to get one more for Sagittarius, please. One more. Thank you. And we have palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. So be prepared for the unexpected and listen to your intuition at this time. It is what is guiding you. All right, Sagittarius, that is it. I have very much enjoyed this reading. I hope that you have too. Please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not yet. We would love to have you part of the Cancerian Soul family. Wishing each and every one of you light, love, and blessings on your journey forward. I hope to see you in your next reading. Namaste. Bye for now.